All right. Hello. So we're back. So I'm gonna be working on Sandpack, uh, which is look at me. Sandpack. Sandpack. Oh, come on. Sandpack. Go. Can I go? Oh, come on. Sandpack. CodeSandbox.io. So Sandpack is this pretty amazing tool that currently allows you to create these sandbox environments for coding, which is currently based on the browser. But at CodeSandbox, we have the VM infrastructure. So we're going to be working on an existing branch where we're introducing our SDK, which allows us to talk to these VMs and actually like make Sandpack work with VMs as well. But not only that, we're also going to build the ability to run Sandpack like an npx command, and it actually runs like a mini CodeSandbox. And you're using an API key from CodeSandbox to use these VMs and use this like a mini CodeSandbox. So that's going to be cool to see if we can get that up and running. And currently, we don't have everything set up, but we have some things set up. So this secret branch of Sandpack is something that a colleague of mine, previous colleague, worked on, and we're going to continue that work. And the way I thought about this is that we can create like a synergy. So we're going to start by trying to create this npx command so that you kind of run a server. And then we're going to use that to like test the implementation, and at the end of the day, we kind of have two things. We have an update to Sandpack for VMs. We have this playground, and then we're also going to use a branch of the SDK that I just worked on, which introduces REST endpoints. So yeah, I think we're just going to get started. So let's start by saying Sandpack playground. And then the question is, how are we going to run this thing? So first of all, I'm actually a little bit unsure how this actually runs. So we have, how do you actually do this? I haven't actually used this. So you install, yeah, so Sandpack React is its own thing. So I think we're gonna make Sandpack Playground. Okay, actually, we're just gonna call it Playground because we are releasing this as its own thing. So let's copy in the package JSON here. I'm also wondering, okay, so we're using rollup here, scripts. Okay. So for the playground, what makes the most sense? It's gonna be a node server. Yeah, I guess we can use rollup for that as well. Okay, so let's do copy package JSON rollup tsconfig. The readme, we don't need bubble config, do we? Well, the thing about the playground is that it's also gonna be, I wonder if we're actually gonna use Vite there. Are we? No, we're not gonna use Vite. But we need to be able to like watch changes, because I want to create like a good developer experience. So this is using Storybook for development. So we could use how are we going to do this? Okay, I think we're going to use Vite, because with Vite we have the dev server, but then we're going to use an API. God damn it. What's the best way to do this? So we could run the API as well with Vite node and then just use cores. And you can, or you could even proxy. So we could proxy in the Vite config to the actual server that runs with Vite server. But the thing, we need to build the server, and I'm not sure. So we could use Vite to build the actual client for the playground, but we also need to build the server. And I'm not sure how well Vite does node builds. Okay, let's do a quick. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try to ask. So I'm going to create a project where I write a TypeScript node server, and I also have a TypeScript React client. What is the best developer experience creating this project? I was thinking of Vite, but unsure how to run the node server and build it. Any thoughts? I think actually the CodeSandbox V2, we're using Vite to build both the client and the server, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this first stream is going to be a little bit boring because we need to get into, we need a good environment to develop this thing. And typically I have a hard time setting up environments because it's just, there's no straight way to do things anymore. Oh, fuck, no, we're not going to do that. React client with Vite, yeah. Node server development, library reloading, TS node, oh, or node one with TS. Okay. Okay, I like that. Yeah, but then you need to do a different. Okay, so we need to separate building. Okay, but I think we can use Vite node instead, because I think that's kind of like TS node. And then we just have to create a different build script. But that's going to be horrible setting that up. I know we're going to get into issues. Faster builds and smaller bundles. But we should be able to use TSC for that. Okay, let's try that. So let's copy over just the package.json file. Package.json, copy, paste, and this is going to be CodeSandbox playground. This would be 0, 1, 0. Yes, we don't need these exports at the moment. And this is not really a library. It's going to be this MPX kind of thing. We don't care about, let's just remove all the dependencies. Yeah. Well, we need TypeScript. Pair dependencies, we don't care about that. So what we're gonna do is go to the playground. We're gonna say, because we're using Yarn here, right? Yeah, and let's go in and do playground. So that's also part of this thing. Okay, yarn add Vite. Can I create? Yeah, let's create a Vite project in there. Getting started. It kind of sucks that it's so far down, the getting started thing. It's a bit confusing. Let's see, yarn create beat. I think if I just, can I just do this? Oh. Current is not, please choose how, fast and continue. So this is going to be React. We're going to use TypeScript. Nice. Okay, so now we have Vite there and we have our TS config. And we also need our server. So I think we're going to say server and we're going to have an index TS there. And then we're also going to install, add Vite node as a dev dependency. Console log, hello world. So let's see if we can get that thing running. So that would be dev, and then dev server would be Vite node server index.ts. Yarn dev server. Look at us running a server. And then we have yarn dev, which is the actual client. I'm going to ask, let's see if you know this, Claude. So I have a server running on localhost 3001, I guess. Could you configure the proxy thingy for Vite? So the API is available on /API. I thought about doing like server rendering, but it doesn't really make sense because the whole experience is, look at that, thank you. The whole experience is like Sandpack, which doesn't render on the server, so it doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna make it a client app. And we're gonna do a little bit of vibe coding here. Let's see, yarn add, let's just do express. Yeah, one thing I haven't got the proper rundown on how this, like what's actually been happening on this branch, because let's take a look. So we're changing Sandpack client and Sandpack React and also the website. And I'm a little bit unsure. So we have this example of how this is intended to work. So what we at least can do is yarn link CodeSandbox, yarn link CodeSandbox SDK. So now we have the SDK in the playground, so we can like create this server now. But what is not, okay, let's just create a server first. So we have CodeSandbox, and we should have process N CSV API key token, I believe. And here we have SDK. Okay. Could you convert this Next.js based handlers into an Express server running on port 3001. I guess we also want to make sure that these endpoints are actually exposed on /API. So we need to change our config for that, because this is gonna actually serve the, oh, it actually does. So our vite config actually needs to go to /API. .n? Why does it need .n? Yeah, no, I don't understand why we need .n. Did it change package JSON? Okay. Yeah, whatever. And I don't want ESLint. I fucking hate ESLint. ESLint. No ESLint, please. TypeScript ESLint. Don't care about linting. Never cared for it. Oh, why is the version? No, it's not private. Wait. Oh, it overrided the. Okay. CodeSandbox playground. Okay. Okay, I guess we're fine. Let's run yarn again. Yeah, and we can say, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so now we have API ID. So this gives us the actual sandbox that we can use for creating and starting. Okay, so this is to create, fine. So now we need to run our app. And what we really need is the ability to link. Well, I think that works out of the box, right? So I'm running kind of this yarn workspace thing. So I should be able to say, so Sandpack React, how do you use the Sandpack client? How does that work? How do I make... I have a yarn workspace. How do I link the packages together? I have no idea how this works. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna run that server, and that's gonna give us the ability to access the sandbox. And what's interesting about this is that this playground isn't only gonna be VM sandboxes. This is gonna be any kind of sandbox. So I think we're gonna change this a little bit, because we're gonna allow you to get a sandbox, but you're also gonna be able to start one. So I'm gonna call this sandboxes, and then we're gonna have like the actual app.get, which is gonna be actually running the, what the hell, recres, which is actually gonna give the HTML file that we build. And then it also needs to be, let's see, could you add static file delivery to this Express server? We're also going to deliver static files. Public path. Yeah, let's see how we actually do that. So we're gonna have a dist folder or a bin folder or something. Yeah, we'll figure that out. to do, deliver the actual build files. We don't care about this during development, right? Because we're running the Vite dev server. I think you can actually run, oh, maybe we should do that instead. Like run Vite. Oh, you can do that. That's how we do it. Can I not run Vite dev server in Node? Yeah, there's documentation on this. We do. Let's do that instead. Getting started, manual installation. Where is that? HMR, JavaScript. Backend integration. Here we go. If you want to serve using a traditional, yeah, but use Vite serving as. Yeah, I think there's a node Vite Express. Yes, this is the thing I'm looking for. Yes. Oh, this looks complex. I don't like this. Oh, what the hell? Oh no, I got scared off. This is fine. We can run those two processes. Yes. And then we don't care about this. Yeah, maybe we'll have some public stuff. We definitely do not have anything public here. That's fine. Done. Okay, so now we're running it. I guess it's time to actually, yeah, the thing I was wondering, how the hell do I actually, did I ask it about, oh. Workspaces. Define each package. Yeah, workspace. This is interesting though, because we're not using. So this one's just using the actual. Okay, but let's try it then. So we're gonna add. Sorry. We're gonna use the thing from the workspace. Sandpack. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not sure if we're going to use Sandpack client or actual Sandpack React. Because here we have a bunch of changes. This is where all the VM stuff is. And then... But then how does... This is what I don't understand. Why does... So I think we're going to use Sandpack React, but what I don't understand is this one's not using the workspace version. So how is it able to? Or is this what this does? Oh, interesting. Workspaces, playground. Because, Because if I add like workspace here, then it won't actually use that when I publish it, right? But what if the pack? Oh, for fuck's sake! I have a Yarn workspace where the packages are public individually, but relies on each other. How do I use the ones? in the workspace, but they still reference the correct version on release. Maybe I should just yarn link it. This is what I hate about development in general, is that it's such a fucking huge effort to create an actual environment that doesn't have any friction, where you can just build the thing. So I know we're gonna have quite a hassle here, because I need to like rebuild these other packages when I make changes to them to test them in the playground, which it's gonna. Okay, when you have modern where the yarn works with where packages depend on one another but are also published in the video, you'll want your local development to leverage workspace links. So you work in one copy of each package while ensuring that once published, each dependency is clear. Blah blah blah. But specifying dependencies like or package A workspace. These dependencies from local workspace during development. This creates on public when you run the public yarn automatically. Oh, with the actual version number. Okay. Okay, but let's do it then. Yeah, I'm a little bit unsure why we don't actually use workspace here, but let's try it. Workspace star. And then we're gonna do, does this have dependencies? This is something else. Is that used by Sandpack React? Themes? Oh, look at that. Let's do workspace star. I guess that's it. And do I need to run yarn again? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so if I now do package JSON, so I don't think we're going to use Sandpack client. We're going to use Sandpack React. And then we're going to say workspace star. Let's try again. Interesting how it wants you to choose a version. Okay, so we have to check if this actually works. But let's just do yarn dev playground, yarn dev server. Of course that doesn't work. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, didn't I do that? Source.n. Interesting. Doesn't that actually put it in the... I thought that would put it in the actual... Okay, just 2 seconds. I need to mess around with the... Okay, I had to source it in the actual directory for some reason. But okay, so the server is running, everything's fine. Let's look at where we are. So we have our amazing counter, and let's just delete a bunch of stuff. App tsx, just remove a bunch of stuff, please. Oh, you can still do that. Main does... Oh, we don't have the types. Let's just let's say hello world. Yarn and types React DOM. Oh. Oh yeah, we don't have index anymore. So I'm a little bit unsure about how we're gonna style this thing. But let's see what happens when we actually start using. So we have Sandpack React, code snippet. Okay, let's try this, see what happens. Huh, interesting. Why are we doing that? Export default app. Yeah, and it starts failing. Failed to resolve. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're going into a ref phase. I'm gonna be cursing and yelling like crazy at this thing because it just pisses me off. So what's going on here? May have incorrect main module export specified. Okay, let's just what's the actual problem here? The error came from unresolved. The question now is it actually pointing to, is it symlinked? The SDK is, but this one is not. Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't that workspace thing work? Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, I'm just gonna link it. I don't care. This is so frustrating. So let's drop the, let's see, package JSON. This one. Oh, that one's right, I guess. But the other one, there's another package JSON here. Okay, so this one's not gonna do any discard. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna say Sandpack client, yarn build. Oh, for fuck's sake. Cannot find. Okay. And we're gonna link the CodeSandbox SDK here. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try to build again. I think it's because I changed the imports. So where is this happening? So this is in the, yeah, look at this. SDK browser. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh. So do we have ESM? Yeah, we do have browser. And we do have browser. Oh, this is gonna be so rough. Why doesn't this work? And why doesn't this work? Sandbox without client. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Are we gonna get stuck on this, or are we gonna get stuck on this one? What is this sandbox without client? Sandpack VM. I have so little context on all the work that was done there. I really wish I had a proper onboarding. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit rough to get going with this. And we shouldn't need to do this. I think this is just Sandbox or Sandbox client. No, I think it's Sandbox. No. No, that's not. Is it Sandbox client? No. There's so many sandboxes. This is the thing we actually want, I think. No, that's not the thing we want. Now we have sandbox session. Is that the thing? Yeah. I think it's sandbox session. Do we have that? Sandbox session? Yeah. I think it's sandbox session. Let's just try that for now. This one bothers the hell out of me. I've had these kinds of issues before. Like, it does have this import. Cannot find, or its corresponding type. There are types. But this result could not be resolved under your current module resolution setting. And my module resolution setting. And this is probably going to break something. What did it ask for? Node? Because node 16. Okay, let's try node 16 then. Yeah, and now other stuff starts breaking. Option module. Yeah, because this is like CommonJS. Ah, I fucking hate CommonJS. So the way I've been dealing with this is that like you just have two different builds. And I guess we do that here. CommonJS. Yeah, let's see if this doesn't matter. What did we say? We said module. Why did it complain to me? Set option module. Okay. I don't think this matters because we're using rollup to actually build it. Yeah, now it just breaks like crazy. Yeah, and you have to use fucking .mts. It's fucking goddamn. I hate the fucking ecosystem. Is it ES next? Does that fix it? Node next. What the hell should this be? Can I do this? No. Node next. Oh, stupid. Like, but it can't resolve the fucking... Oh, did it resolve it? Or was it me restarting? It was me restarting. But the SDK has ESM. Do I have to add... Oh, fuck, this is such a mess. This is such a fucking mess. Type module. Yeah, I guess... Oh, why is this wrong? Why does it say that? Client options. I'm getting... Why are these complaining now? Oh, and now you need the fucking extension on the fucking imports. You know what? I'm gonna copy over the... Because that's the only time I've ever seen this kind of working. I'm gonna try copying these over. Does that fix it? Yeah, I have no idea how they actually... Okay, so we don't have ports, that's fine. I think we should export all the types here. Connect to Sandbox. Yeah, that returns a Sandbox session. Nice. Yeah, or it might throw if timeout. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. CodeSandbox SDK. Do you actually... No, we just have worker, and then I think our... let me zoom in a bit. Let's see. So we have this index file, and we need to export Sandbox client ports. Oh. How are we gonna do this? Port info. So we kind of want all this. Let's see, port info comes from ports, right? Yeah, so I think we're gonna shells tasks. I wonder if we should just export everything from the different things. We're gonna try that. So we're gonna do export star from ./ports. And we're gonna do the same for setup shells and tasks. Setup shells and tasks. Okay, let's build it. And then, okay, so now we're testing our... Look at that. That was nice. We could at least build the SDK and then we can continue working here. Why are you... Add an initializer. Okay. This one's a little bit weird. We have like throw if timeout. So this can like never... I think this needs to return never. Yeah. Nice. And now we just have this thing. So it extends the Sandpack client. And I think this is actually being set by... I think I can just remove it. Okay. Client utils. Yeah, so this would be Sandbox session. Oh, we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, now we have the FS there. Oh, yeah, and this is based on the old. Okay. But anyways, our goal here is to really... so FS reader is a reader entry. Why is this? Oh. File. Directory. Okay, cool. Do we have anything else? Let's try building it again. Inject scripts. Oh, yeah. This is a... Wait. You need a plugin. But don't we have a plugin? Oh, was that because... Okay, let's look at the old TS config. Did it have... I think maybe we want to have this. Or was that part of the other? Okay, I guess we can at least have the exclude. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I guess that doesn't help. Why is this failing? Plugins to import files that are not... Yeah, but I have a plugin. I have a TypeScript plugin. Console feed. What the hell? Oh, it's because of node modules, right? It's trying to compile. Import encode. Wait, declare global? What the hell is this? Where is this coming from? I'm so not in the mood for this. I hate doing this kind of stuff. Why am I getting this error when building? Move node resolve before TypeScript plugin to handle any imports first. Add a browser true to node resolve. Okay, let's try it. No, that didn't help. I have no idea how to fix this. There's probably some weird config I did here that like messes up everything. Now the typing works, but now the build breaks. Like this is so fucking JavaScript ecosystem that just makes you cry all the time. Fuck. Yes, there's an unexpected token if you don't run the plugin, but you have a plugin. But why is it pointing to this declare global? This is not in the console hook file. Oh, sorry. Wait, which file is this? Oh, anyways. There was a declare global there. But why aren't you applying your plugin? Wait, dist? Oh, wait a minute. Inject scripts. Where's that dist thing? You see this? No. Oh, it means from this to this. Why is it not applying? Format ES. Plugins, TypeScript. God damn it. TS config. Do I have to like tsconfig app.json? Is that the issue? Oh, I started a collaboration session. Why did I do that? Stop collaboration. Unknown compiler option. No unchecked side effects import. Oh, linting. Get that away. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, now it's a different one. Node index. Oh, okay. So it was the reference tsconfig app.json. Okay. Let's try again. So this was allow importing TS extension. Okay, let's just build it again. TS build info file, TS build info file. Yeah, we don't care about that. Now it, for fuck's sake. What? Because I removed it? Cannot be without specifying option incremental or option composite. What is this? TS build. I have no idea what any of this shit is. So how do I set it to incremental? Oh, incremental? So I like incremental true? Okay. And then I suddenly get these other things. Cannot find module or its corresponding type declarations. Oh. God damn it. I'm so emotional right now. I think I'm gonna start crying soon. Why can't you resolve these? It's literally right here. Let's try using Node instead. Include paths. Unknown compiler. Yeah, no unchecked side effect. No inputs were found. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it should definitely be the app thingy. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the old. Can I take the old tsconfig and kind of reference that for the build? I'm gonna try that. Let's see how we're gonna do this. So tsconfig, let's just revert that. And then we're gonna say tsconfig rename.build. We're gonna have like so many tsconfig files. And then in rollup config, we're gonna point to tsconfig build.json, and that's probably gonna make a mess as well because now it can't resolve like the types or something. Yeah. Cannot find module. Entries type unknown. Static browser server. Extensions. Node module static browser server. But why are you even handling node modules? You shouldn't be evaluating. Like you should be ignoring. Ignore. Do we have that? Skip libcheck. True. Oh, skip default libcheck. Why does it check node modules for types? Is it because I'm using it somewhere? But you know this node thing? We don't actually have the node client anymore. Inject scripts. This is kind of the point of this. We're replacing notebooks with VMs. Okay, I'm just gonna delete the node client. Or wait, is this node as in running? I don't even know what this is. iframe utils. I think this is like actually using. Yeah, it's using notebooks. Okay, let's get rid of that. Notebooks. Maybe we don't need this anymore. Static browser server. What's that being used by? Is that here in Node? What is that thing? So this is coming from... Hello. Hello. Oh. So static? What is a static client? Is that something... Sandpack client. Static. Run a static web server in any browser. Our static template is powered by the npm package static browser server, which is documented here in case you'd like to. Our static template is powered by the npm. Okay. I guess that's okay. We need that one, but we can definitely remove node. So let's just do that. And then package JSON. Yeah, from where? From index or? Do we have anything? Yeah, there you go. Oh, interesting. VM, yeah. Okay, let's try again. Could not resolve entry mode. Where the hell are we doing that? Is this in? Where are we? SDK browser. Could not resolve entry mode. Clients node index. From where? Imported by node? There is no node here. Oh, is it nodebox? Files map? Files map. What is a files map? Write buffer. What is, okay, let's bring back the files map just to take a look at it. File content. Okay, let's just copy that over. And then let's just put it in here. What the hell is referencing client's node? Find in folder. Oh, maybe it's part of the build. Client's node. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we drop that one. Should this have like, I guess it should include VM then? Why are these different inputs? Interesting. So we have one for the console hook, and then we have these different runtimes. Could not resolve node client.utils from static. Oh. Damn. How are we gonna clean this up? How are we gonna clean this up? Okay, we need that one. And we need types. Sandpack node message. Yeah, I don't think we need to actually type this. I think it's gonna be inferred. Okay, I just have node. Oh. Wait a minute. Sandbox session. Oh wait, am I changing? Why are these? Oh, client utils. Where didn't I revert? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's what I reverted. Okay. Yeah, but can't this like actually? Can this rather point to VM? Oops. VM client utils. Sandpack node message. Do we have that here as well? Sandpack node message? No, what the hell is a Sandpack node message? Sandpack node message. Okay. I'm gonna steal that thing and put it in here. Wait. We do have Sandpack node. No. Oh, Sandpack VM message. But why do we care about the Sandpack node? Okay, let's just use Sandpack VM message. Instead. Does that even work? Well, I didn't say that anything was wrong. Oh, it might be void. Why is this void? How can this be void? So this can be string or void. Why does it say void? It doesn't need this. I think maybe that's gonna fix it. Wait, are we here? Yeah, sorry. And this was file. I don't see how we're ever gonna make this work. I have no idea what I'm doing. And what's wrong now? Yeah, did I? Sorry, I must have reverted the wrong thing. Okay, again, let's just... Okay, so now we're back at the final issue, I guess. But I don't understand why is rollup even evaluating these types? Dependency dev depend. Cannot find module. Why? And I think that is because of, like, here we have the correct typing. To actually, okay, so I want to try copying some of these things over to this thing. Oh, sorry, to this thing. Does that change anything? No. Like, what makes this actually able to resolve all the types? I don't understand how this works. Module detection force. Ah, this is just horrible. I have no idea how to fix this. But is this just a warning or is it an actual problem? No, it did create the dist. But it bothers me. We shouldn't have any errors there. Okay, I'm gonna ask again. So we have tsconfig. Can I roll up Sandpack client? tsconfig.build. Why am I getting issues with rollup not being able to resolve type declarations when I build? That's enough context, I think. Oh, what's this? TypeScript plugin can't find. Keep in, but add. Oh, did I actually add it? Is it here? What's the version of the SDK? Maybe that's the reason. Like it just messes up something. Package JSON. Let's just try adding the actual version. I have no idea if this has anything to do with it. Probably not. No, that's not true. What are we gonna do? Cannot find module. Is of type unknown. Package dependencies, dev dependencies. I have absolutely no idea how to fix this. But I'm why is even rollup caring about types? About resolving types. Can I just turn that off? Okay, let's just do that because I don't understand why we even care about it. What was it? No emit on. True. Check JS false. Yeah, let's do the same here. I wonder why we have like some compiler options here. Check JS false. No emit. I guess the problem is like if we actually have an issue, we won't actually throw it. Yeah, that's a problem. Include. Okay, let's try exclude. No, we have exclude no modules. Type roots. Do we need that? Does something else happen if we do that? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. It must have something to do with how it resolves the modules, right? It's probably like some kind of common JS shit. Oh, I can't believe this. This fucking sucks. I just want to build the fucking thing. I don't want to do this. I'm so fucking sick and tired of environments and builds, and I'm so sick and tired of it. I've been doing this for like fucking 15 years now, and it's always been such a struggle. It's almost like we need to just go in and do it again. Like just rip out rollout, roll up, and then just set it up again, and then just do ESM, and then. But then people are gonna have issues in Node. But I guess this isn't supposed to run in Node anyways, so. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Um. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. I have absolutely no idea. I don't understand why this is so difficult. I just want to build the damn thing. But I think it's because like we want to, and that's what I don't understand either. It's like, so we want to build for CommonJS, and I guess we can't, the way it resolves things is different for CommonJS, so it's not able to like, I don't know, like figure out the types or something based on CommonJS versus ESM. Yeah, I just asked if we could drop CommonJS support and then just throw everything out and then only do ESM. But I have a setup that actually works. Like I built all these libraries and I have, so for example here, I have the same issue here, right? Where I do this rename and everything. This is the only way I've found it actually working. Maybe we could try this thing. And then in package.json, it actually does CommonJS. Yeah, I don't know. How are we gonna approach this? What would I do if I were to be the sole decider of this? Okay, this is definitely not working. So we're let's see. So is there anything, so we want to exclude node modules and this test thing. So let's just keep a reference to that. And then we're going to try copying over these things. And let's see what happens. Doop, 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 doop. Delete, 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 delete. And then we're still gonna exclude that thing. Okay, so now it starts complaining here again that it can't find. It's just amazing. Cannot find, or there are types. But this under your current module resolution. Why? Why does it work like this? It even says that there are types there. For fuck's sake. So when I use node 16, then this doesn't work. Then like, no, I should do node next, or And then nothing works because now I have to do an explicit file extension for the fucking files. Like, this is just insane. So I can use bundler? What the fuck is bundler? Okay, so now that works. What if I build now? Oh, I don't have the actual. So this would be, I guess, tsconfig again. Okay, now cannot find module or its corresponding type declarations. So why can VS Code find it and not? That's what I don't understand. Like, why? Is it just roll-up version or something? Which version of rollup are we using? .391. This was an amazing start. I was so pumped for this whole thing, and now like everything is just a fucking mess. Ah, god damn it. Yarn, is it upgrade? I think we need to like, but there's so much complexity to this. I don't want to like, roll up latest. I guess this is gonna really break everything. Sandpack client. Well, that's true. Oh my god. So this is coming. Well, something happened here. Yeah, it's looking for. I wonder what this stuff is. And why we're using it. We need to grab these things from notebooks. So let me add yarn, add CodeSandbox notebooks. We're just gonna add it to go and grab the types, and then we're gonna remove it again. Inject message type. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess this is actual const. Base scope, base scope. Do I need message? And we're back. Well, yeah, SDK browser. Plugin TypeScript roll up source map option must be set to generate source maps. Imported by plugin TypeScript roll up plugin TypeScript roll up source map option must be set to generate source map. Yeah, but we don't want to generate source maps, do we? Is this for the other thing? Source map false. Do. Inline sources can is it because we have source maps here? Oh, source map, inline sources. Yeah, so what's the problem? What are you complaining about? Plugin TypeScript roll up source map option must be set to generate source maps. Oh, roll up source map. Where do I set that? Source map? Where do I set the roll up source map option? Oh, okay. It's on the output. Unresolved dependencies. Okay, we didn't get any further. Maybe we can just say source map false here. We don't really care about source maps, I think. Yeah, this didn't help. We're actually not gonna get anything done today. This is gonna be our whole day. Just cursing at the screen, cursing at the JavaScript module situation. So is the problem that we're doing, so if I have type module here, that breaks again the types, right? Well, it doesn't do anything. Okay, fine. Wait, why do you complain about source map? Oh, it's because I have configured that I want source map, I guess. Okay. How do I make it resolve these dependencies? Roll up, resolving TypeScript dependencies. Why can you not resolve this? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like the problem is that, or maybe we just need to add. Okay, we're gonna try one more thing. How do we do that type check? Do we have a script for type check? No, let's add that type check. TSC, no. What is it? No emit, skip lib check. Yarn type check. Yeah, this is what I don't understand. Why does it say, when I say skip lib check, why does it? Unknown. Okay, let's just, oh, why didn't I think of that? Is this where we have the static server? Static browser server? Yeah. Yarn add static browser server latest. And this is a dependency. Maybe it's just they fixed it. Yarn type check. Oh, now it's worse. For fuck's sake. But I'm saying no lib check or skip lib check. Why is it still checking the lib? Can I do like exclude no modules? Ah. Excludes. Ah. Right, correct syntax for excluding node modules. Like the point is that we can't reliably build this thing if we can't check the types and non-compiler option. Why is not skip libcheck working on my why is skip for fuck's sake still showing type errors from node modules? Exclude is not, it's not valid. How do I exclude node modules? Skip node module flag? Is that a thing? Skip. I think that's just came up with. Yeah, that's never heard of that. So to skip checking of declaration files aren't coming from declaration files. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not coming from. What the hell is up with this fucking library? And why is it consuming TypeScript files? What's it called? Static file. Why can't I see it here? Is it here? Static file server, static what? Static browser. I can't believe I live in this world. I want to work with a different language. I'm sick and tired of this. Static browser server. So why does it even point to types? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why did you do this? Why did you do this? That's not how you do it. You create declaration files. Can I somehow skip it? I do say exclude null modules. Okay. Okay, so some douchebag. Is that how you write it? How do you write that? Douchebag? Dish rag? Some person added a .ts file in their package JSON as a reference for types. Thanks for that. Ruined my whole day. How can I make TypeScript exclude a check on that package specifically? But if I'm excluding node modules, why is it still? Oh, is it because no, it should exclude all node modules, or is it just? Is it because it's from a parent folder? Okay, I'm gonna be very specific and see if that fixes it. Does it matter if the package is in a parent folder? So the exclude does not work. Like, what if I do node modules? No. When it applies to file relative. It's brought in via module resolution. It's designed to ignore files that fit within or below the project root. Even if package potential. I can't fucking believe this. This is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. Okay, so what if we... Why is it even in the root, right? What if I just move it? Oh, it wasn't in the root. It's actually in the... Oh. How do I prevent yarn putting the package in the root? I guess that's because there are multiple packages depending on it. Static. No. Sandpack themes. Yeah. That's interesting. Why does it even do that? Oh my god. Oh yeah, problematic package. Okay, let's try this. Where do I add this? In my workspaces packages. Oh, look at this. Static web server. No, browser server. Was that the name of it? Yeah, static browser server. Okay, let's run yarn again here and see. Let's see if it moved it. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that didn't work. Can I like no hoist? Oh, sorry. Huh? What am I telling it not to hoist? Yeah, the problematic package. Or what does... Is this the actual node module or is it the package? No, this isn't true. What? I don't understand what this is. Static browser server. No hoist. But a website docs. But is this the actual package? Like, is this supposed to be Sandpack client? Ah, for fuck's sake. No. How does this even work? Oh, for fuck's sake. I have a package called static browser server as a dependency in one of my packages. How do I prevent it from being hoisted to the root of the workspace? And the problem with environments is that when I'm excited about a project, getting the environment running, that's going to just exhaust me, and kind of the whole project is going to be infected by this. So I'm going to have like no motivation to actually do this thing. But it's not working. God damn it. Can you please not hoist that package? Because it's ruining my whole day. Where are you? Where are you? Static. Static browser server. Why are you hoisting it? Oh, it's not applicable. Thank you for that. Which version of Yarn do I have? Oh, I do have version 1. It is not... I have version 1, but it is not working. It is still being hoisted. Fucking monorepos, fucking workspaces, fucking CommonJS, fucking ESM, fucking module resolution. Matched by your workspace clubs. Yes? But is it confused by me? Like, is this only applying to... So this package is a node module dependency of one of my workspace packages. I want it to be installed in the actual package in the workspace, not be hoisted. Is hoisting option for actual node module dependencies or my own packages? so freaking confusing. And does it have to be? Yeah, no, I don't understand it. I don't fucking understand it. Hello. I need recognition for my struggles. This is just horrible where we've ended up as JavaScript developers, not being able to build stuff just because of environments. Yarn workspace, no hoist, node module. Wait, when will it be available? It is scheduled to be deployed 142, and I'm on 122. Oh, external. I want external. There isn't a built-in yarn. Oh, you might consider vendoring it, adding directly to the package where it's needed. Yeah. Okay, so there's no fucking way I can make this package not be okay. So I can't ignore types from that package because it's in the root, and I can't make yarn install the package in node modules here. I'm fucked. Like, this doesn't work. Just because some person decided that, no, we're gonna actually point our types to an actual TypeScript file in the source code instead of generating definition files like every sane person. I guess it was all well intended, but so what are we gonna do about this? Are we just gonna manually move it? Like, isn't there like a post install script where we can like, yeah, post install and then just move it? How do you move a folder? Hello. Move the folder, node modules, static browser, server to React. Sorry, Sandpack client node modules. Yeah, I don't think you actually need to do that, but yeah, because it's copy, right? Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Yarn install. Well, I copied it. I wanted to remove it. Or is that move? Is -r move it? Or is it still here? Static browser. I wanted to move it. Is that MV? Oh, recursive. How do I move it? Oh. How do I move folders on Mac terminal? MV source destination. Why the fuck doesn't that work? Oh, directory not empty. Oh, sorry. Static browser server. Okay, so now it shouldn't be here. Now it should be here. And it is. And if I now go to client, Sandpack client, and try to build it, I'm still getting the fucking type error. Why? Why? I can't deal with this. I'm gonna break down soon. Skip libcheck. Oh, sorry. Let's try node modules, static web. You know what? We have to write a script that just removes the types. Static browser server. Like, why doesn't it ignore it? I don't understand it. Okay. I have to go into the package.json file and remove the types. Okay, so part of actually building this thing is going to go to rollup config. We're just going to go in here and we are going to import fs from fs, and we're going to say fs read file sync. So this is going to be /node modules static browser server package.json. This is just insane. Bad package to string json.parse bad package dot types delete bad package types. Yeah. Oh yeah, but now it doesn't get. Now I ruined the other types. I can't believe this. For fuck's sake. You know what? I need to stop the stream and I have to go and punch something because I just can't deal with this. I'm going to talk to someone and demand that we're going to change how we build this. Well, the problem is, well, I'm just mad. That doesn't make any sense because the problem is this fucking package. Does it maybe it also have declaration files? That would be a nice. Where are you? No, it doesn't have that. Is it Jasper? God damn it, Jasper. I worked with Jasper. He's one of the smartest developers I know, but it just made. Oh my God. But then I should be able to, like, who actually, do we own this? I can just go in and fix it. Is it on CodeSandbox? Where's it coming from? Yeah, for fuck's sake. It's because God, I can just fix this. I can't believe this. I didn't know it was an actual CodeSandbox dependency. The problem is that we're including the source files in the build, and we're pointing to main.ts, and TypeScript doesn't skip the type checking of TS files, only definition files. So we have to build the definition files properly so that they can be skipped. And I can fix that because it's a CodeSandbox package. Can't believe this. Spent all this time. Let's open it. Let's just close that. Boom, 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 boom. So this should not point. This should point to out lib main DTS. And then when we build this, declaration true. And then let's, is it PMPM? PMPM? Yeah, whatever. Install. And then it's build. PMPM build. Oh, it didn't do the declaration files. Let's see. Build lib bundle out there. Oh, it's using ES-build. That's why. Okay, but then we need to do TSC. Build lib, build types, emit declaration only. Look at you. So this is pimp and build lib. Well, I guess we can do it in lib and pm build types. Oh. No, emit. Do 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 Okay, so now we just have another ocean of fucking match by include. Well, what's the problem? Root there. File is not under root there. Yeah, that's fine. Well, where's root there? Oh, what's that in the actual package JSON? Oh yeah, let's drop that one. TSC emit declaration only. Can't I like point to the? I'm just gonna do this. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. Like, how much time have we spent now? 2 hours? I'm a loss of words here, because it's just, I don't know what to do. Like, it's just insane. Yeah, but now it does. Can I tell it where to put the thing? Okay, we're gonna do so lib main. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, look at that. It actually built it here. Is that part of, oh, did it? Ah, for fuck's sake. Was that just because of my? Okay, cool. Now it's only in the out folder. Okay, but we can do this, and we can just point to source build. Here, types, source, lib. I guess. I could have a specific. Yeah, let's copy this. Types dot JSON. And then we're gonna skip libcheck. We're not gonna include this thing. And then we're gonna say, I wonder if this is gonna work though, or does it do exactly the same thing? How do I point to the? So I think we can do. Then is it P? TS config types JSON. And then we're gonna say that's out. Oh, sorry. Types. So it's still out. We're gonna say declarate. Oh. Do I have declaration true here? Yeah, declaration true. Emit declaration only true. Okay, let's try this. Oh, look at that. They jumped right into the lib folder. Amazing. Amazing. And then we're going to do types is in lib main DTS. And then did we change the version number? No. So let's change to that thing. Let's put this on the branch. Fix typings. Git commit fix typings. We don't actually have to publish this because I can just do the wonderful yarn linking. Let's just go in and create pull request though. And then what we're going to do, we're going to minimize and see if we can get this fucking thing running. Yarn link static browser server. So this is now going to be symlinked, right? Or do I have to delete it first? No, now I have the proper thing. Great. And now if I go to Sandpack client and I build it. Okay, so we fixed that thing. And now it's the last thing. Unresolved dependencies. And that's because for some reason rollup treating module as external. Rollup will only resolve relative module IDs by default. That this means that like this won't result in if you do want to include a module in your, you need to tell rollup how to find it. Oh, okay. So I think the problem with that one is potentially, oh yeah, we don't have to do this thing anymore. I think it's because here we're just going through dependencies, right? And what did it say? Oh, where was the documentation? Yeah, I think we just have to add that specifically. So object keys, concat, CodeSandbox, SDK, browser. That kind of sucks that it isn't able to do that. Look at that. Oh my God, that was rough. I think this is the worst thing wait, why are you complaining? This is missing the following. Oh, is it importing it from different places? Oh. Wait. Wait, why do you suddenly throw this.sandbox, sandbox session, and then connect to sandbox? It's also sandbox session. Where is connect to sandbox? Are you kidding me? Is this like pointing to a different CodeSandbox dist ESM index? Wait. SDK dist ESM browser. Do we have an issue in the actual package? Sandbox session. Class. Okay, so we have something called a sandbox session. Where's this coming from? This is coming from Sandbox. Do we have other? Do we have like type Sandbox session or interface Sandbox session? No. How can they be different types? This is coming from Sandbox. What? I'm about to go a little bit crazy, I think. Why is this pointing to... Why is it saying that they're different? Wait a minute. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. That was just a TypeScript server issue. Oh, thank God. Okay. Where are we at now? We've done a ton of fixing here. Fix some types. We built the Sandpack client, which means the playground now has Sandpack React and Sandpack and the SDK. And then let's see. And Sandpack client. Does this depend? No, this doesn't. Oh, yeah, we can remove notebooks again. Okay, so what we need to do is in Sandpack client, we need to link CodeSandbox SDK. Can I say build it? Yeah. And then we have Sandpack React, which is relying on CodeSandbox client. Yeah, exactly. Let's see now. So let's just try building it first, see what happens. For fuck's sake. Could not find declaration file for Sandpack client. Fantastic. Okay, so when I go in here and I look at something, is there any what's looking at Sandpack client here? Find. Well, I guess we have it here. Okay, so this one is now not using the right type declarations. And why isn't it doing that? Because there aren't any. But don't we have types dist? Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna bring back the original. I'm gonna delete these two. We're gonna bring back the original like config for the thing because we found out the actual issue. There's so much stuff here now. Playground. Sandpack client. Let's revert TS config. And we're gonna revert this one. Only we're gonna bring back concat CodeSandbox SDK browser. And let's move back to Sandpack client and build. Okay, now we're back in hell. Huh? Oh wait, what did I no. What the hell is all of this? Oh, but this is Sandpack React. Wait. Yarn build. Oh yeah, sorry. So Sandpack client VM. Yeah, because now it's not able to resolve these types. That's the issue. So if I change my tsconfig to do what these other libraries are doing, so I'm not sure what it is specifically. Module resolution node. Well, I guess it's not this one. Sorry. What specifically? What specifically? God damn it! Is why is it? So it's module ES next, module resolution bundler. I think that's the thing that makes it work. So let's try that. Module. What was it? Node next. Oh fuck. ES next. Sorry. ES next, and then module resolution bundler. Module resolution bundler. It's just insane that we have so many options on this. Does it still build? Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Just because I changed the... Just because I added that, you started complaining about the out directory? No. Oh, I guess that's something else then. So now that's fixed. Plugin TypeScript, path of TypeScript compiler option out there must be located inside the same directory as the rollup file option. I didn't have this previously. Plugin type. Is it the tsconfig? What the hell does this mean? Path of TypeScript compiler option? What compiler option? Path? Path of... Oh, out there. Must be located inside the same directory as a rollup file option. Oh. Huh? Oh. Yeah, but this is weird. Like, why do we even output it to... Why do we output it to the source? Oh, I think I know why. Because it's going to be included in the bundle, but that's not right, is it? Okay, we're going to try this. So this is also going to be dist. Oh, out there dist. Because I know that we are, for some reason, we are, like the console hook is being imported. I have no idea why that's being done. You see this? It's like being imported as a JavaScript file. Get the bundle file, which contains all dependencies. But I don't think it needs to be... Oh, I think it's because console... Oh, yeah. I think it's because... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably some quirky stuff. Inject scripts, console hook. So this includes a lot of stuff. So it builds its own file, and we want that to be I can't believe this. So we want this build file to be included in the other build, but because of the tsconfig, but do I have to put out there here? Can't I just like rely on rollup? Right? Rollup can decide that. Yeah, but this is fine. Clients node. Where's this coming from? Didn't I remove clients node? Yeah. Who's trying to... Is it the index file? Node? Who's trying to use node? Oh, is it in the rollup? Oh, sorry. Yeah, because I reverted it. Sorry. So this should be VM. You are using one of TypeScript's declaration map or composite, in this case out there. What are we building? Sandpack client. Okay, so let's try a declaration directory. Declaration there. Is it called dist or did we call it out? Path of type must be in the same as rollup. So now I can't. Wait a minute. So does this mean I can override? Yeah, so this is declaration false, right? And now I'm gonna say declaration true. Oh, is that in compiler options? Compiler options, declaration true. You're using one of declaration in out there. But I don't have an out there. Declaration there. Dist. And I wonder which of the config. Oh, look. Oh, did it work? Clients. Look at that. We even have the types. Amazing. Okay, and now we go to Sandpack React. We try to build that. Okay. Oh, fuck, we're still using more notebook stuff. How are we going to deal with this? Because we're not going to be using notebooks anymore, but we have so many things that rely on notebooks types. How are we going to deal with this? Shell progress. I have a feeling we just need to remove those things. Like, map progress message. Find in folder, notebooks. How much? Oh, it's only this thing. Okay. But let's just copy that over for now. Message. Yeah, I have a feeling this is not going to be necessary. Else if... Yeah, shell progress. I have no idea. Like, I've never worked on this thing before, so I have no idea how the thing actually works. Total dependencies? What's total dependencies? Yeah, this is going to be a huge ass exploration, I think. Oh, interesting. So now we're not using this thing either. Okay. Oh, and now we're not using worker status update. Okay. I guess so. Did we have any? Okay, let's just try building it again. So now we have shell restart. Where is this coming from? Sandpack, shell open preview. I guess these aren't valid. Use Sandpack. Dispatch. Sandpack context. Yeah, let's just remove things. Shell open. Use Sandpack shell. Yeah, let's just make them not do anything for now. Unexpected empty method. And then we have to do. Yeah, let's just comment that out. Okay. Oh, come on. So there's a circular dependency thing. Maybe we can fix that. So that's file explorer. Module list imports directory, which imports module list. So a module list can use a directory, can use a module list, and a module list can use a directory. Though this was a pretty short file. Can a module list... Yeah, that also uses file. You know what? We're going to solve that by basically just putting the directory inside the other one. Let's just take this stuff inside the module list. And yeah, these weren't big things. So this will be rename directory props. Yeah, and it has everything it needs. Okay, great. We can delete that. And then when we build it, look at that. And now, dear friends, we might be back in action. So we're running this server, and now we're going to try to... Are we already linking Sandpack React and the SDK? Okay, so if we go back to our playground now, and we do yarn dev, and then we're just going to try to run... Oh, Look at that. It's working. Ah, fantastic. Okay. That was so fucking rough. How much time have we spent on this? Almost 3 hours. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're running a server with an API key. And okay, what's our first priority? Our first priority is to be able to navigate to a URL that actually has the sandbox ID in it, and then we're actually going to load what's the most important thing? It's well, we should really test, I guess, the VM stuff. Yeah, the most important thing. Yeah, what is the most important thing? Like, oh, what should we do first? So we have this thing running now. I can add a router so that we know what ID we are on. And then I think, yeah, we need to check the state of the VM implementation and try to understand the VM implementation. That's what we need to do. Okay, so let's do that then. Yeah, let me just find a VM that we can use. I think I have some silly. Yeah, can use this one. Wait, what? That's weird. Dun, 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 dun. What's happening to this sandbox, this dev box? Okay, then we have it, and then we have the ID there. I guess it's enough with this one. So now we can go in here, and we're gonna add. I'm actually gonna be what do I call it? Typed client router or something. Yeah, let's use that one. That's a pretty nice one. Playground yarn add typed client router. Well, I guess we can use React router. Yeah, let's just do that. Yarn add React router. React router app. Let's just do. How does this work? Let's move. So return routes. Is it routes? Router? No. Routes? I can't remember. How does this work? React router. Installation. Picking a, not framework mode. Data mode? What the hell? Oh yeah, browser router. We need browser router. Why don't you get the types here? What's happening? React router. That's weird. Oh, there you have it. What the hell is going on? And then routing. Routes. Nice. There we go. Excellent. Oh, did I remove Sandpack now? So this is gonna be... yeah, I'm not sure what this is gonna be. This is kind of gonna be like some kind of dashboard experience. Let's just create a file called dashboard. Now, the cool thing about all of this is that like this is all open source. So when this is deployed, you'll be able to come in and contribute, hopefully without all the type issues that I experienced. And then we're gonna do sandboxes. How do you do dynamic routing? Is it like yeah. Oh yeah, and then you have like sandboxes, index. Oh, I'm just gonna do this. Sandbox ID, right? And then this is gonna be, I guess we're gonna call it, yeah, and this is gonna be like the, yeah, you know what? I think we can just do this. And let's call this like editor. Function editor. And then let's go in and navigation, like use navigate. So this is gonna show us the ID, right? Export function. Cool. So when I go to this thing, oh, while it's running, welcome to the dashboard, and then I do this, welcome to the editor. Oh, I don't wanna, how do I use the params? URL values. Oh, how do I use params? Use params. Yeah, Sandbox ID. Great. Sandbox ID. Thank you very much. Sandbox ID. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back Sandpack. And then we're gonna try to figure out how the hell we're gonna use it. So there was an example here. Let's see if we can find it. No, that's something else. That's something else. Repos. Here we go. So this shows you how you actually load up the thing. But wasn't there Sandpack examples? Yeah. So let's copy this thing. Okay, let's just copy the whole thing. Oh, come on. I can't believe it. Yeah, just show it in here, and then we're going to use Sandbox ID. Editor, export function. I wonder why we're using those ones. Yeah, so we don't need that one. Yeah, so, oh, this is interesting. So this doesn't have, oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, wait, fuck, did it work? Well, it got something from somewhere. Wait, this is too fast. Is this my hello data? No, this is something else. Yeah, this is all like, oh yeah, I think this is about, okay, so we have this discussion about I'm gonna test something. What's going on with this thing? Oh, it's not even running. Beat not found. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because that's something very different. Yeah, no idea what this actually is. But there's this discussion of, like, what does it mean to connect to a VM? Like, which way should it work? Should you, in Sandpack, should you just like write some files and then we're going to push that to a VM? Or are you going to actually load up existing dev boxes? And I think for me, it's not that I'm like, I understand that scenario. It's only that, like, when do we actually, like, when do we fire up a new VM? Like, we can't just do it willy-nilly. You have to have full control. So I think the most important thing is to be able to actually load up an existing VM. Because then if we load up, for example, a default template, which is a VM, we can do like a seamless fork of that. And then like write your files to that VM. So we need to be able to load up existing VMs first anyways. So I guess this is our cue to actually go in and understand how the hell this thing even works. So we have two projects. We have, what are you complaining about now? Oh. Wait, files map. Oh yeah, it can't find it. That one's fine, but now we don't have files map. Ugh. I have to install. Okay, but we're gonna stop this and then we're gonna go into Sandpack client again. Yeah, I didn't find that. So this is actually file content, and I guess file content is, yeah, okay. So it's a very simple thing. What happened there? Oh yeah, I moved it. Okay, and then we're gonna remove it again. But if I have expect error, can I do that? I'm not allowed to do that either. Oh. And now, okay, thank you. Let's see, let's remove notebooks again. Notebooks. Okay, how are we gonna approach this? So I wish I understood how this actually works and how these different runtimes actually works. I'm like, okay, let's just try to look at this. So load Sandpack client. Okay. And then, okay, so it actually loads a specific VM client in this case. Okay, so there's a template called VM. Does that mean if I do Sandpack client, playground, I guess. I didn't quite get that. Like template is state, but shouldn't this be VM? Or is this like more of an internal thing? Okay, I think we need to, let's just go through this. So from the perspective of the Sandpack client, we just load up the Sandpack client. Where the hell is it? Clients. Oh, sorry. We just load up either the static client, the VM client, or the Sandpack runtime. Okay? That's the only thing it does. That's nice to know. And then we have Sandpack React, which is a bit more of a beast. And I guess it's the Sandpack context. Sandpack theme provider. Templates. Where does it all start? Hooks. Use active code. Use Sandpack client. I'm not getting any. Where was it? There we go. I don't understand how this stuff works. So the idea is that you just mount the Sandpack provider. Like, where does it even call the... Okay, let's find this one. Use client. Ooh, this is a lot of code. So, like, I know there's some attempt to make things a bit more transparent. Shit. I think I need to book a session with yeah. I don't dare to. Like, it's not that it's necessarily overwhelming in the sense that, like, it's just a bunch of codes I haven't read before, so it's just about reading through it, but it's more, what is the actual intention with the code? Because I have my ideas on how I would do this. So, and there's so much like even just having run Sandpack makes no sense in the context of a VM. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get that meeting running. Because I think this is very, very overloaded. Because like the way I would architect this is like I would have different providers for one Sandpack provider for the bundler, one for the static, and one for the VM. And then I would have a generic interface to like the file explorer, the code editor, and the preview. Because this is probably just using, what is this thing using? It's using Sandpack. Use active code. Yeah. Sandpack, active file, clients, auto reload, editor state, register bundler, run Sandpack. So there's, yeah, I think there's, yeah, okay. So I would have like a generic provider, but I would pass it the runtime as an option. So I would still have Sandpack provider, but instead of having just options VM environment API URL, and then suddenly like there's a bunch of exceptions inside the Sandpack provider that makes that happen, I would rather pass it a runtime. Because then pass it a runtime, but from the consumption of these components, it would be the same interface. So these runtimes, they have to adhere to a specific interface, a runtime interface that the Sandpack provider can use. And that way, all the other components can also interact with that interface. So I think the thing we really need to do here is to make that happen. And how do we make that happen? So Sandpack context, is this, does this have the, where's the Sandpack provider coming from? Is this the Sandpack provider? Oh, this is the context. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is the Sandpack provider. And it holds... Yeah, it holds the files. Interesting. Okay, so we have to make like the files async, like, and it needs to be an async interface now. And all of this, like watch fs files changes. And there's so much that's like auto reload. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Export options, listen, dispatch. And this is use client. Yeah, so you have app state. So I think a good approach here is to really go in and extract all the specific implementations here. Well, first identify what is the actual generic state unrelated to it being static, browser-based, or VM. Things like watch fs file changes, add listener, fs change, fs remove. I have a like use client. Is this like, what is use client? And there are multiple clients. Oh, here is load Sandpack client. Yeah, and that, okay, so we do have a generic Sandpack client. Okay, so the environment is the Sandpack client. But we're passing in files and templates and template IDs. External resources, bundler URL, like all of this. I don't think this makes sense. File resolver. Because this is like, this is load sandbox. Yeah, I don't think that makes sense. Like all of these options are based on the browser bundler. So I don't think we should do this. Like just the way the iframe behaves, everything's different with a VM. Shit, how are we gonna do this? I don't know how we should approach this. Listen. Update options, update sandbox, iframe. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Because why have... Okay, so you have the VM client. Fetching sandbox. VM progress. But how does it know? How does it choose a VM? That's the thing I don't understand. I don't think this is the VM, the thing we're looking at. Like I have to actually pass VM, right? Let's see if that even works. The template has to be VM. Invalid template. But that's... I don't understand. Because when I look at this thing, it says template. Sandbox setup template. Load Sandpack client. But when I put VM there, it says that it's invalid. Why does it do that? Template. File state, client state. Use client. This is where we create the client. Where do we call the thing? Load Sandpack client. Environment. Oh. So do I have to go to... Where is the thing? Ah, we have to close everything. Wait. Let's try again. Oh, editor. So, okay, that's and then you have environment. No, there is no environment. Is it here? Environment? No, there is no environment. Okay. Where's that environment coming from then? Sorry, this was use client. And then it passes a file state environment. File state? Where is file state coming from? Oh, that's... Okay, file state, use files, get Sandpack state from props. State operations. So somewhere an environment comes in here. How does it set the environment? Sandbox environment. I don't understand this. It must come from the props, right? And those... Oh, yeah, we do have VM here. Predefined template. But that's files and then template name. And that comes from Sandpack internal options. Why am I getting an error on VM then? VM should be there. Template name. Sandpack predefined. Oh, this is a different one. Where am I now? Playground, no module, CodeSandbox, Sandpack, React. Oh, haven't I linked? Oh, this isn't the linked one. Yarn link, CodeSandbox, and Sandpack React. Oh, didn't I link it? Yarn link. Playground, yarn link, CodeSandbox, Sandpack React. There we go. Okay, let's try again. And let's restart the TS server. Oh, everything breaks now. Why is all of this breaking? Type Elm. Oh, I'm using React 19. Oh, that's interesting. So that's also a huge oh my god, we have to fix that as well. Okay, but what happens if I do VM here now? Oh. Invalid template. Okay. I think I need a meeting. I need the people that worked on this to give me an overview of how this actually works and what's intended there. We can spend forever on this. And I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be fun. This is no fun at all. I wish I could jump more easily into... But I don't... Why does it say... I don't understand why it says that it's an invalid template. Because now I'm in actual Sandpack React source types. And then I have templates, Sandpack predefined templates. VM is one of them. And it says the VM is not assignable. Why? Sandpack provider. Sandpack provider props. Sandpack predefined template. I have VM here. Why? Is this something else? Environment. I'm very confused by this. Template name. Extend Sandpack predefined templates, which includes VM. Oh, wait, sorry. That's... What the hell is this thing? Template, static. Oh, it's environment. But where the hell do I define environment? Options, where do I define the environment? Why is this being typed as theme? Why is this being typed as an element? That's weird. Okay, Sandpack provider props. So we have template name extends equals Sandpack predefined. Where is this from? Find references. Sandbox environment types. Sandpack setup. Sandpack state. Go to references. Oh, it's custom setup. Okay. Then we have environment, VM. What's going to happen now? Without a template. Okay. Was that state? Okay. Process is not defined. This is rough. This is definitely rough. Yeah, this is a V thing. How do I expose process in Vite? Yeah, I no idea how. I'm gonna ask. Oh, wait, what? Okay, is this really how you... I can't just do this, right? I don't have to actually... I don't actually want to expose anything. No options VM environment API URL provided. This option is mandatory using, but I did provide it. Oh, should that be here? Yeah, just like having dependencies, like npm registries. I don't think that makes a lot of sense if you're on a VM. Like enable service worker, file resolver, recompile mode. Like none of this makes any sense for a VM. Yeah, okay. So what would I do? I want to understand what this Sandpack client is, I think. Like what is what is its purpose? What is the generic Sandpack client base? What does it offer? File setup customization. There's an iframe. There's a status. I wonder why it has these options, client options. Yeah, exactly. Like even all of this is like show open in CodeSandbox, file resolver. We will use this to get all files from the file system. How? You have to read a directory as well. And I don't understand why these things are part of the client. Isn't that like... File React Dev Tools. These aren't like experimental stable server. Yeah, Sandpack bundler, right? So these aren't generic. These are very specific. So what I would want to have first of all is a generic interface for external resources. Sandbox test message. What's that? Remove file message. And this is, I don't understand this either. Like these messages, why are they coming from the client? They should come from the... Oh. Does the client control the UI or does the UI? Add test message. So to me, like all of these are very specific to Sandpack. It's not... So they're like, it's not generic enough. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I have to understand. So this is like, what's it called? The client interface. Sandpack VM. This.sandbox. Oh, sorry, that was the VM. Sorry. Wait. Here we are. Yeah. And has a ton of options and behaviors specific to Sandpack. Update sandbox, update options, sandbox setup. Maybe we should just do this the opposite. Like instead of just leave, like instead of trying to like implement the VM stuff in the Sandpack client, the Sandpack client is Sandpack. Rather go and look at the components that's going to be interacting with this stuff and create a generic interface. And then the VM thing is going to be a completely different implementation. It's not even Sandpack client. I think that's much wiser because this is very, very weird. It's gonna putting a VM into like something that's hard coded for a browser bundler. That's just very weird to me. And then, so what we could do instead, we can look at all these components and all these hooks and make them generic. Like, what do they need to actually do? And then we just make sure that we have that generic interface and we map a Sandpack client and the VM implementation. Sense to integrate the VM there. It makes a lot more sense to make all the Sandpack React. Well, I guess the argument is Sandpack client should live on its own. Yeah, and you have sandbox setup. So you have files dependencies, dev dependencies, entry. Like all of this has to be removed. That's the thing. These are specific to, yeah. So I think that's what we have to do first, is that we have to find the actual interface for the actual, where is it? The actual base interface for, where are you? For the actual Sandpack client base. Oh, it's called base, sorry. So we need to find new preview controller. What's a preview controller? Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, that's the static stuff. But this is just, yeah, it's implementing update sandbox. But this is passing the files to the bundler, right? So it's like, this is bound to the actual Sandpack. Both static and normal is so bound to the Sandpack compiler. and its behavior, which is exactly what we are not going to use with the VMs. I think we need to bundler communication. This compile. Init preview dispatch done. Why does it have compile? Update sandbox, destroy, dispatch. Yeah, and even like just the base class has as a bundler communication. But why is that outside of that? I don't understand that either. Why is the bundler communication? Yeah, it's like Sandpack message, Sandpack VM message, Sandpack runtime message. What does it mean in the context of a VM to do bundler communication? Yeah, I'm trying to explain that. Like the way I think about this is that you have environments, and environments is about like, what are environments? They are like files. It's an iframe. Like it needs to control the iframe. That's different based on the environment. So you need to pass in an iframe to the environment, and you kind of need to pass in the files, but that doesn't make any sense. For a VM, the environment has the files. So yeah. Currently, all environments are based on having files passed into it, but a VM already has the files. So I am having a hard time getting around how we think about these things. Yeah, like I would do like a complete refactor of this. Like that's how I always do it, which is bad. Like it's really bad that I always go to that, but I have such a hard time like embracing existing concepts, especially when we just say, oh, we're just going to add this thing. And then it just completely breaks the mental model of the whole library. And it's just like hacked together, as opposed to, okay, now this library is a fundamentally different thing. Yes, it has these different clients, or like it's not even clients, it's environments. And these environments, they need like, yeah, I think this is the thing. Like an environment it's a file system and it's an iframe. That's what it is. And then you could say, like, for a VM, you also have shells, which you don't have in like static or in runtime. How do you handle that in the interface? Yeah, so the way I would change this is I would think about this as environments instead of clients. And then you would write and read files from it. So when you start up like a runtime or a static server, you would write the files to the environment. You wouldn't just pass in the files, because the environment might already have the files, like a VM. Whoa, and then we pass in like team ID here. Jesus. Yeah, a lot of iframe things, which makes a lot of sense, but that's like, so that's a selector. What's this? Sandpack runtime. File resolver protocol. OMG, what is all this stuff? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the stream because I need to, I think I'm gonna put some thoughts together and share it with a couple of colleagues, how I think about how this should actually work. And then suggest that we do like a refactor, like we keep all the code here, everything here, we just put them into a new interface. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get some feedback on that, and then we're gonna try again tomorrow. Basically, we can keep calling it Sandpack client. I would call it Sandpack environment. Yeah, or we could just create a new package called Sandpack environments. And then we would implement each of these things, but they would use a different interface, so that Sandpack React would actually would just consume an environment. Yeah. No, I have to talk to someone about this. There's too much history, too much complexity to make any kind of decisions on my own. That's for sure. But okay, I have to go to the bathroom. Anyways, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to try to summarize my thoughts and get some feedback. And then hopefully I'll get some answers by tomorrow so we can actually do something. Cool. Bye for now.